Dear people, for now we are introducing our next round of panels, and we are inviting here people to talk about themselves and what they're doing. Please, panelists, come to me. I am here.
It's a trap.
Hey guys, so anyone from the panel, please come to the stage.
And if you want
Dear everyone, we're asking for your attention. Everyone, please. We have people here who would like to talk. Please introduce yourself here.
Hello, my name is Marcus Paredes. I'm a writer-director, originally from Argentina, and I made one feature film that was released in UK cinemas, and I'm working on the second one right now. Thank you.
I think this one is working pretty well, you know?
This one is brilliant. So you can pass it. Yeah, keep yours. Yeah, sure.
Hi, I'm Harvey. I'm a screenwriter and a producer. I run a production company, and we also have a creative network geared towards helping early career filmmakers break into the industry through film financing, training opportunities, events, masterclasses, and more.
Hello, I feel like I've been on this microphone for too many times tonight. So my name is Brutches. I work in podcasts, and documentaries, and TV. And if anybody's any questions, I'm happy to answer them. But I'm not going to keep talking about myself.
I'm Catherine. I'm an actor, but also I've written or write, and I'm hoping to produce something that I can act in. But more importantly than that, I wanted to write something that I felt had a message, had a good positive message to send out to the world. Perhaps a different perspective that people aren't used to hearing. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, it's a positive message.
Tim, writer-director. I write exclusively negative stories. Not interested. Just come and talk to me.
Thank you very much. Questions? Any questions, please? Yeah. And yeah, Harry, please.
Hey guys, the lovely guy in the lovely leather jacket, Mr. Producer. What kind of stuff have you produced?
Yeah, please, this one.
So originally feature films, but they were more micro budget, and then moved into high-end short films. And all of those projects are now getting developed into features as well. So a mix of shorts and features.
Can we have a little tete-a-tete after this?
Absolutely.
Thank you, mate.
I have a question for Marcos, I think. Is that your name? If you can tell us about the feature film you did.
Yes, it was a feature film we shot here in London, and we shot it over 9 days. It was a low-budget feature, but we managed to get a lot of it from it. It's like we get a premiere at the BFI London Festival, and then thanks to that we get a distribution deal for our theatrical release in and yeah, so it shows that it doesn't matter the budget or the story. It just you need to work hard and believe in your project. And, as long as you believe in the stuff that you do, and you can sort of like communicate that to other people, and then other people are going to believe in your stuff, like whether it's festivals or distribution companies or sales agents, etc. So yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. More questions, please.
Harry, I just arrived, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, guys, I got so confused.
Another panel is downstairs.
I didn't know what you were watching. Oh, this is really sad.
I did this space.
Oh, cool.
The other will introduce
Yes, hello. Hello, I'm Jonathan. That's a start, isn't it? How's everybody? I've just actually come straight from a reading, which is why I couldn't make it. But I'm a comedian, writer, actor, director, lots of things, because you've got to be. And Harry's sort of invited me. What am I doing today? Oh, just a Q&A. Okay. I've been doing this for a very, very, very long time. So if anybody wants any advice on this game, I can help you. That's right? Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So
Questions?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Julie.
Hello,
from
Judy.
Hi. So for actors down here, how can they find or tackle down the top agencies or agents? There is this weird competition, and
It's tough. Yeah.
what do they look for?
Well, I did what I did when I first came. One of the things I did, which I didn't realize would be a really good thing to do, was to I spent 9 years in a double act. And when you're in a double act, I was with a female partner, so I altered all the bloke stuff, you know. And I used to do about 21 characters a night. And that shows a versatility, you know, so you've got an edge. You can, you know, I think I encourage everyone to go into comedy. People are too bloody serious. They really are. They really are. All I see about this business is a seriousness in it. And yet, yes, it is serious. I've been through hell in my life, you know. I've had written a one-man show about my life, but you know, you've got to get your own work. You've got to make your own work. No one's going to help you. You know, you've got to create your own opportunities. Absolutely. And you know, these big agents, they're tough. They are really tough. I mean, they are really tough. Okay. You know, in a way, you've got. It really is a case of going to the best drama schools and getting seen. I mean, for those boys, you know, the little girls, whatever it is, it's tough. Definitely. Yeah.
For the lovely lady, I'd love to hear more about your film. It's got a positive message. I'd love to hear more about it. I think we've got.
So yeah, there's negativity in it.
Good.
Okay. So it's set in the 1950s, 60s in the Congo in Africa, and that's the time of independence in Africa, and it was that time a Belgian colony. I can't say that word. Colony. Thank you. So my film projects focused on a young man in the Congo who wanted to train to be a doctor, and he wasn't able to because of the colonialist rule. So he went to a British missionary doctor and asked him to train him to be a doctor. And so that was the catalyst for the story, and they basically set up a training school in this small area of the northern part of the Congo, where they train people in medical work. And ultimately, he became the director of the training school after, and he stayed there his whole life, actually. So he's such an amazing, positive character, and he's still alive. No one else is. Yeah. So I was able to connect with him through letters. So it's positive.
Have you written him into the script as well, as in the real? Obviously, you cast somebody, but do you also want to do like a reveal, like the Motorcycle Diaries type thing here? Where it's like, oh, a real guy.
I consider having.
Go that far, like.
I have a little thing at the end where I've probably done too many, you know, those still frames where you go, this is what happened after, this is what happened to this person, this is what happened. I've done that quite a lot, maybe to my detriment, maybe too much. Right. I definitely want to. Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
For Harvey, how do you help emerging filmmakers, and how does someone reach out to you?
So the company is called The Developing Room. we have 3 film funds a year, varying in money. That's just for shorts at the moment. We also do exclusive sort of events where we pair you with the gatekeepers. So we actually have one for actors in December with United Agents, independent talent, and it's a chance for you to sit down with them face to face and discuss how do I get representation. And then we've also partnered with 20 different production companies, including Academy Award winners and BAFTA winners, where we get you on set and we cover your pay. So it's an actual paid job and you get to work with some great people. But there's tons of other things we do, so please do check us out.
Any other questions?
I think I'm sure there's lots of other questions, but can you give each of you guys like advice because you've been in the industry for a while, I assume. So what would be your advice to give this like any starting kind of filmmakers? Like would you change something at the beginning of your career, or have you got into that kind of? If you can give one advice to these guys, what would it be?
I think you guys are all doing it right now, and that is to ask. I didn't do enough of it, so I'm starting to do this late. So I think just have the gumption to ask, because the next person will, and they don't deserve it as much as you do.
I'm going to steal that one, and I agree. Like I started when I was 21, and I'm at 37, and at the start I was too shy and didn't put myself out there enough. And what I've realized is stuff like this, connecting with people and being open and honest and being vulnerable and saying what you want, because quite often it's hard enough to figure out what you want, and then saying it to people is even harder. So you never know. I honestly believe that people want to help others when they can, and the only way that will happen is if you tell them what you need. And I think everybody's doing that tonight.
I would just say that you don't have to be a perfectionist. Just get out there, make stuff, do stuff. It might not always seem like you achieve what you wanted to, but everything kind of progresses you forward in a way that you may not even understand at the time. And your careers go up and down and all which ways around, but that doesn't mean you're not moving forward.
Just one more is don't take no for an answer as well. I've pitched ideas in the BBC for years, and numerous ones were rejected by most of the stuff I do for Radio 4. And not that you should do this, but I had the money at the time to do it, and I went and made the documentaries myself and took it back to the BBC and showed them, because we know what the idea is in our heads, but it doesn't necessarily mean that everybody is going to understand what it is. So sometimes if you can do it, go out, make it yourself, and bring it back. And honestly, I think we all kind of know in our guts when it's time to let an idea go if you realize it's not good enough. But there are ideas that we all have that we just shouldn't let go. And I think hopefully we all do that.
Oh, I believe don't take rejection like personally. Sometimes it's bad timing, and it might be just focus on developing relationships that you might collaborate with those people like in the future. So just focus on that rather than on trying to convince the other person to produce or make or work with you. So I think it's that, and also I think everything is a numbers game. You need to try every day, every hour of your life to get the things that you want to do to make it work. So and the more times you try, the more likely you are to succeed. That's a fact.
Yeah. I would say find the humor in you. Remember that life is not serious. There's a lot of comedy in life, and this game, if you can look at it slightly on a humorous way, you're halfway there, I think. It's because it's all a little crazy. What I would say is, I don't know if anyone's spiritual. I am very, very spiritual because I've had to be. I'm a Buddhist. I found my way through. But what we are going through at the moment is the 11th of the 11th. Today is magical. We are going through an 11/11 portal at the moment, and it's changing everyone's life for the next 9 years. which is extraordinary because this hasn't happened. So the energy is amazing at the moment. So grasp it because it's really powerful. I believe that if you can sort of hit a vibration level which you hit with other people, if you can get to that vibe, other people would join with you. If you're down here and you're full of, either you're a victim, life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. And I think that's really crucial that everyone should know that. I also want to do a plug. Why not? I'm here. I'm doing a comedy gig at the downstairs at the Comedy Museum playing it's actually a politician who's a psychopath. They all are anyway, so but I'm doing that on the 7 o'clock and it's if you give me your name and if you want to come, let me know. It's 7 o'clock. It's more of a rehearsed reading, but it's going to be fun. Down at the Museum of Comedy, 7 o'clock on Thursday. So come. Yeah. Thank you.
I'm just remembering something that my tutor said at drama school, and it was about enjoying the journey. And if you're not enjoying the journey, then it doesn't matter where you're going. So I guess, just make sure that whatever you're doing, that you're enjoying it. Because otherwise, what's the point?
Thank you very much, and we are finishing on So Shiny Spark. Thank you. Now we would like to have a screening of short film. Harry, which one? Yeah.
Hello. Forgot to introduce myself last time. My name is Ajit Singh, and I'm going to be screening my short film, What Does the Moon Look Like? It's a short film, so there's not much to introduce. It's like, it's a sweet film, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll take questions afterwards. Yeah, thank you.
Guys, you need to look this way again. Thank you. Take a seat, guys. It's about 15 minutes. So, how was cinema experience? Just make sure yourself comfortable. Go guys, let's do it. If you want to talk, guys, maybe go outside. So you can talk outside as well. Yes. Guys, let's do it.
Shit. Mr. Lockwood will be operating on the first thing in the morning. It's good that we called. No. I can't lose my sight. You won't. How did this happen? As I said, macular degeneration happens to all of us.
You said mine was seriously advanced.
Individuals can spend a lot of time around screens, such as in your field.
So, are you just saying this was my fault, that I did this to myself, that I have to be able to see? No, I can't go blind, I can't.
I'm not going blind, am I? I'm not Just looking good, Hugo. Are you ready for tomorrow?
Yep, I'm ready. Ready, steady. Oh, Dr. Stone, did you see the last episode of Dragon Ball with all the big bangs?
Alright, get some rest now.
What? Mrs. Moore?
Same as last time, she begged to move to another room.
Did the evidence not take her?
No, his voice pierced right through.
Doctor! He's awake! He's awake! I think they left.
Oh, for goodness sake. Just go somewhere else. You're going to infect me.
Don't worry, my thing is not contagious. It's artistry. Wait, watch this. I learned how to pronounce it correctly.
Oh my god. Why did they put me in a room with Harry Potter?
Heart failure and gentle.
Look, I know you're really excited about your disease, but I just need some peace and quiet.
Finest.
That's certainly.
Oh, my name is Hugo.
That's wonderful, Hugo. My name is Cole.
Did you know that today is my last day?
What do you mean?
Because I'm going to be free tomorrow. The doctor's made a pinky promise that it's going to be my last surgery. The doctor said you have holes in your eyes. Can you see me? Can you see me, Mr. Sir?
Eyes. This is my fault.
But Mr. Sir, look, I can walk without my eyes. I can see a whole world. Like, do you really need your eyes?
Yes. Here's my eyes. Strong enough. My whole life depends on my eyes. Mission in 3 days. See if there's water on the moon.
Did you just say the moon?
Important that I. Look, I know you're really excited about this Hollywood. My wife and I work this book.
No way! I like this one. I like that they all look so funny.
Did you know that in some of them?
Well, Saturn many rings in Thunders. The one that makes one of the rings is it releases energy in space. Well, that's actually bad because you wouldn't know that's hurting yourself. Did you draw in Thunders?
No, my wife Suki, she did all the drawings. I just did the scientific bits. You know, she spent 3 months doing the celebrities. And 2 of those, she was in Mexico looking at volcano rabbits. She combined those with moon rabbits from Japanese folklore. I've got a picture of her holding a rabbit and it's nibbling her ear. We had a lot of fun writing this.
Could you draw well? Please.
She's not here anymore.
Where is she then? At home?
So she's on the moon now.
So she's far away then? But hey, how did she get that? I reckon it must be expensive, right? Maybe a giant ladder. Oh, how did you make the alien friend? Did you do the same? Why didn't we go to the moon too? Isn't your wife waiting?
Oh, yeah, she is. She's going. But no, it's because I like to observe from afar. If I was on the moon, I couldn't see the moon as a whole.
Did you know that I've never seen a full moon? But does it look better in the book? What about other planets? Have you seen big mountains? Did you go on a lot of adventures? Why?
It's all the same through a telescope.
Do you always have to use a telescope?
To observe and study, yes.
That's boring. I like looking at it because I like it. That's what the book's for me.
That's sparse.
I'm definitely going for the new Sorcerer then. I think she's smarter than you.
And I think she'd love you.
After we both get better, we'll be up on the highest mountain and we'll watch the full moon. I'll shortcut it for you. I can get really loud. Watch me.
Hugo, will you read me your favourite bits from the book? I can't even see the picture.
Okay. Blue marble. Oh, here it is. The other planets glow in red, yellow, blue, purple. All of the planets are colourful and beautiful. Some even have rings. I'm small and bright. Meanwhile, the funny creatures are super. Oh no, you do
So you've been prepped for the retinal implant? Yes, doctor. Yes, doctor. You're undergoing surgery right now. Don't worry about him. He's a strong kid. I'll go through it.
Where am I? Where are you?
It's going to be okay. It's going to be
Let me see you one last time.
Careful, there's a snail.
A snail. the telescope. Get the
Let me
lens.
just look at it first. I wish you could see it too.
Oh, me too. But I've seen it a million times.
Not like this. Not from the top of the mountain. Now, watch this. Hi, Sergey! Thank you for writing the
Tell me then, Hugo. What does the moon look like?
So we got about a few minutes to ask Agathe any questions. So big round of applause again for Agathe. Come here. We got smaller crowd, so we're gonna have a little intimate round, yeah? Go. So any questions for Agathe, guys?
Yeah.
You want me to stand up there?
Oh yeah, be in the middle of it, yeah.
I can come over there.
There's no.
Oh, maybe,
Yeah, I think that might be for the best.
So guys, yeah, any questions for Agathe? And Agathe's gonna just say a little bit how I believe he's done the animation here, no?
No, the writer who wrote this film, he was actually responsible for the animation, and it was a collaborative effort between us to I'd direct the live action, then I'd help him find the vision for the animation. But yeah.
Cool, so any questions, guys?
Yeah, any questions?
For Agathe? Any questions, guys, about any comments about the movie? Did we like it? What was the best?
Thank you.
Why did you like it?
I was very touched. It moved me, and I think animation was a really nice touch. Actually, why did you decide to do animation for the last season instead of just recording it?
Well, I'm glad you asked that because the character it's called story, so we kind of follow one character as the main character, and after the operation he loses his eyesight. So the animation is actually from his perspective, and he's kind of filling in this sense of realism, and that's how he sees the world because of the relationship.
Really thoughtful.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool, guys. Any questions? Any comments about the film? Anyway, yeah. Did you want to add something?
I just was beautiful. I mean, you'd like to say that. Somebody would say that. It was beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad.
Yeah. So, what was the inspiration behind the film? Why did you make it?
So, it was part of our final year project, and there were like 10 films. So I pitched for this because I had a unique interest in Makoto Shinkai's films. He's a Japanese anime director, and I kind of read the script and I was like, I really want to direct it because I see a vision for it that involved a lot of work. But and then he very much agreed with that, and he was like, that's how I want to like style it, and that's how I want to see it. So we kind of based the entire film around this idea of like it's a children's book turned into a film. And one of the main props actually is an actual children's book that we developed for this film, and has a whole story that you can see in the end credits if you're ever like interested. But that's like the crux of it, and this relationship, of course, like that the characters were the main focus of how we wanted to develop the scenes.
Cool. If no one's got a question for now, but think about any questions. So, how long did it take to make it? And what was the hardest and the easiest part?
Well, this is where like I find that as a director, I also want to learn other disciplines because I find that pre-production was about 2 months long. We shot for 4 days. It was long days and very little sleep during the production aspect. And then post-production was an extremely long process, but I was keep making up for a lot of gaps in the post-production myself, because I was like, that's how you kind of maintain a sense of quality around what you're doing and keep the vision of it. I wouldn't recommend it. It's not a great way of going about it, but it kept the standard of the film to a certain degree, which I was like keen on, and I enjoy color grading and VFX and stuff, so that was what I did for this film. And then finding the right people who are passionate, like the composer was amazing, the writer was amazing, the animator as well. And finding people who would feel passionate about your project, convincing them your project's worth working on, and then taking it from there, because then they just add the magic in that dimension.
Cool. So what was the hardest part?
Hardest part. That's good. Working with a really old actor and a really young actor in an overly scheduled shot list was definitely one of the hardest parts, because you're very mindful of I must make it a very comforting environment for this young actor who's never acted on screen before, has done some theater stuff, and we did rehearsals every Sunday, because I'm very into this idea of I want to rehearse this character and I want to really bring it to life before we spend all this time and money shooting them. So that was a big aspect of it. But the older actor was completely on a different wavelength, which I had to find my own process of working around him, and he didn't want to do rehearsals. But then I would kind of pester him until I get a little bit out of him, because I found he was better with it. And they forget their lines at odd times, and they can get tired at odd times. So you have to be very mindful, and you need to have a producer mindset when you're directing them, so you don't overburden people. So that was definitely one of the big challenges.
I want to say it's nice to hear that from the director, because from our point of view, we sometimes make some fucking arseholes. So it's really nice to hear that you have time, and you make time for people. That's very important. Very important. I think sometimes as a performer and all that kind of thing, there needs to be a balance between the two. But I just want to say that was a wonderful film, and it had sort of echoes of Watership Down in it, and echoes of, if anyone's seen Watership Down, but has it just the blend, the way you sort of took it into a sort of Alice in Wonderland kind of weird sort of I was thinking Lewis Carroll as well, so kind of weird things going on. It was really clever and highly ambitious, and so well done.
Thank you.
Gus, anyone else wants to comment, feedback on the film, or ask anything else?
I just want to say that it was an amazing movie, good effort, and wonderful cast as well. And overall, all the best. You have any other plans coming up? What's in the pipeline?
Well, there are a few other short films that I'm now finishing post-production of. I usually, this is the first film that I've made in this genre. I usually make more psychological or philosophical films because I have a background in philosophy. But it was a challenge to myself to kind of direct a film which is completely out of my ball game. And I definitely was one of the first scripts I directed which I hadn't written. So I found that to be a very, very unique and learning experience. And I have a few more films coming up soon.
Anyone else? Any kind of last of words? Maybe what would you give any advice I've got to these guys, and from your experience or kind of?
Well, I feel like it really comes down to finding people who are passionate about this, because you can't pay people enough to do the jobs that they do, and it really comes down to somebody watching or reading the story and being like, yes, I want to spend all this time and effort on it. And once you've convinced somebody, you know that you're in good hands. So find good people to work with, and that's all it's about.
Cool, anyone? Otherwise, we kind of wrap up here. Okay, thanks so much, Angad. What the moon looks like. So if you want to connect with Angad, come and talk to him. But otherwise, thank you very much, guys. Thanks very much for today. You beautiful people, without you guys or everyone who's been presenting, or you guys the networking, without you guys, this beautiful work of filmmaking wouldn't be possible at this event as well. So thank you very much. Give yourselves a big round of applause as well. Thanks for everybody. A lot of people, first time people who came here, have a look at shyfilms.com, and that's going to be about next event. But have a safe journey back home, and thanks so much again. Much appreciated.
Thank you. Part of like speakers I was allocated time. I had like
Cool. Guys, anyone who hasn't been upstairs, there's a jacuzzi bar upstairs on the top of the floor, on top of this building. Anyone wants to go have a look and have a little drink upstairs? It's beautiful. Go check it out. You need to take a... not good. Oh, I think anyone wants to go upstairs, take a look to the top floor. Then there's a staircase upstairs. And, go upstairs. You just want to have a look. Jacuzzi bar upstairs, yeah? Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
What's that?
No. I was an alcoholic.
This is one of the first films I've kind of yeah, this is like we're doing its festival run. I haven't put it up. I feel like trying to see how it's been shot not finished, like yeah, it's not finished. It's like everything else yeah, I do like the yes, I
it'd be nice to connect.
Yeah, of course.
I've done a few stuff.
You address
we might have briefly met last time there was a zombie kind of film. I think
I've never been in the room. I've only been downstairs. Where is everybody? Because I've never been here. This is very nice. This is a very nice space. Okay, so what do you want to connect on? Yeah, I suppose so. Not necessarily. I've done stand up. I'll find you. It's been very
Yeah, it does.
So I think a sense of humor.
I can fuse
downstairs. But it is I
can keep facing back to the
but the atmosphere is really tense. Come up here and just think you've all got to have a sense of humor.
Yeah, I agree.
I've just come out of it. I wrote a one-man show about pineapple. You went on the message. I need to put this in my life.
Comedy can save your life. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I'll give this my heart and soul, but I've been using this for making your heart. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
If it's like when I was really young, I wasn't really interested in acting. My favourite, it's the nicest chocolate.
Yeah.
It's got an edge.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's big thing. Why I asked is I don't know painting, but I would love to. If we can
Yeah. Have you pitched a show to BBC before? What's that? A show to BBC? A show?
I did. I've tried to get. I wrote the play about Beanie, but it's too filthy. I mean, it's filthy.
Okay.
So,
what about stuff like Mr. Bean?
My comedy's very naughty.
Oh, okay.
So I think they probably would, yeah, I pitched it. Oh, yeah. I don't maybe I've done
I think really documentary kind of
I'm a fucking guy. I will light my room up. That's how excited
Do you live locally to here?
No, I live up in North London, but my show is in Holborn. Thursday night, it's free. I just pay
How many people come to your show? No, I do filming, like DOP, things like that. DOP.
Oh, really? Yeah. Clever. I like DOP. I love it. Yeah. What we're doing, it's got the potential to be a feature film. It's a about 50 people.
Oh, wow.
So I've got about 24 people in. Okay.
Was it every Thursday?
It's no, it's just I'm just doing a one-off.
Oh,
I'm doing
okay.
a one-off. 40 minutes. Trying to get some people in. The guy works for Goldcrest Films. My friend works for Goldcrest.
Goldcrest.
Well, yeah, but he's sort of in with them all there. So I think some of them may be able to see it. So I don't know. I really don't know what's going to go on. But it's very exciting. I was basically dying as a kid. I was in a boarding school for one of my people. And the father was alcoholic. He named us in that. So it's like, before I was born, we were told I took on my psychic. I took on my so, you know,
I know like ITV I bet everything else is like
I mean, some people say if you want to announce it, I can How long is it going to go for? Late, okay. That's cool. I mean, if someone wants to carry on.
Yeah, I get
Sorry. I just want to tell you an announcement. If you can hear downstairs, there is a Women in Film International upstairs. So if anyone would love to join and continue downstairs, you're welcome to. It's just like parties with people in the industry as well. And if you don't want to go home, join us there.
Yeah, man, what's your name?
Sorry? And I'm an actor. Hi, I'm from Ukraine.
Oh, yeah, you're another actor. So anyone wants to carry on like we've been partying up to that downstairs, it's free entry, there's music, or something. It's also connected to film. Women in Film Show. And has everyone been downstairs in the men's toilet? Oh, male toilet. There's a piano in the toilet. It's amazing. It's beautiful. This place is amazing. And people are serious. So yeah, thank you, Elena. Yeah. So anyone wants to go downstairs, go downstairs. All upstairs to check this out as well. Thank you.
It doesn't touch Yeah, motion graphics, graphic design, motion graphics. Like animation. It's sort of like animation, but it's more like infographic. It's more like imagine it's like a graphicized like graphics, but like more like animation wise.
How do you close this live? It's going live.
I have no idea. Oh my god, I have
no idea.
Okay, well, it's okay. You can have a giant face on one.
So he's asking you want to share it?
No, just want to shut it down. That's it.
Right. Are you sure you want to stop streaming?